name's Rachel and thank you for watching. For today's look, I did a deep maroon, kind of smoky, reddish brown eye using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I just love the shades in here. I think they're so versatile, and even though this palette's been out for a while, it's definitely an oldie but a goodie, at least in my opinion. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm just brushing through my brows, and then I'm going to start applying my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. And if you want a detailed brow tutorial, just let me know and I will post that for you. So moving on to the eyes, I've already primed my lids and I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, the shade Raw Sienna on a Sigma E40, and just blending that through my crease as my transition shade. Okay, so now I'm taking Burnt Orange on a Sigma E40 and just placing that over where I placed the Raw Sienna, and then I'm taking Realgar, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's the brightest orange shade in the palette, and I'm just placing that in my crease as well, just to kind of deepen up the Burnt Orange and Raw Sienna shades. And then finally going back with a Sigma E40 and just blending it all out, making sure it looks smooth with no harsh lines. So here I'm taking the shade Venetian Red on a Sigma E55 and just packing that all over my lid. And I am going to go back and blend this out so it doesn't have to be too neat right off. Here we're back with that same Sigma E40, just blending those edges together and making sure everything flows nicely. So I originally popped the shade Cypress Umber on my outer corner with a Sigma E30. It's just a pencil brush, but I wasn't really liking the way it was looking, so I went back in with an E25 and an E40 just to blend that brown out. So to add a little bit more fun to this look, I placed the shade Primavera in the center of my lid with an Anastasia brush, and then just was careful to blend it out around the edges as well. I think that's just really key with this look, is just blending and blending and blending until you think you can't blend anymore. So finally, I'm just taking a little bit more of that Raw Sienna color and just blending it right over my crease just to make sure everything's looking nice. Moving on to liner, I'm using my Maybelline gel liner in the shade Blackest Black with just the brush that it comes with. I absolutely love this liner. I think it's so creamy and easy to work with, and it's very, very black. I'm going back in with that Sigma E30 with the shade Realgar again. It's again that brightest orange shade, and just blending that onto my lower lash line. This shade turned out to be great for the lower lash line, and I absolutely love it. So I took the shade Vermeer and placed it in my inner corner with just a really old Smashbox brush, but anything that you usually use for your inner corner, your tear duct, will work fine. And I didn't want this to be too bright, so I thought this worked perfectly. Last thing for the eyes, I just popped on a set of false lashes off camera, and I'm taking my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara and putting that on the upper and lower lashes. Moving on to the face, I'm starting off with my Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer. This primer is so radiant and dewy, and I just love the glow that it gives me. So now I'm taking my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 5.75 with a damp beauty blender, and I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. If you have oily skin or if you don't like a dewy look, then I would definitely probably stay away from this, but if you have dry skin like me or you're just looking for an extra glow, then definitely give this a try. Next, I'm taking my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealers in the shades Macadamia and Custard, and I'm just going to use that to conceal and highlight. Macadamia does highlight for me, but I just wanted a little bit of extra lightness, so I popped a little bit of Custard in there as well. To set that concealer, I'm going to take my Ulta brand banana powder and then just this e.l.f. brush. This brush is honestly, it's phenomenal, and it only costs like $1 or $2, so highly recommend. To start bronzing up the face, I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer by Benefit with this big fluffy It Cosmetics powder brush, and I'm just taking that along my temple, forehead, in my cheeks, and on my jawline as well. Here I'm taking just a denser blush brush, and I'm still using the Benefit bronzer, but I'm taking it more in my cheeks just to give it a more contoured look. Now I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder in a damp beauty blender, and I'm just applying that powder right under where I contoured just to kind of clean up that area a little bit. And also, I'm not really going to bake this. I'm just going to brush it off with another big fluffy powder brush as soon as I apply it, but it's still going to clean up that area and give it overall a more polished look. I forgot to hold up this product, but the blush that I'm applying is by MAC, and it's called Gingerly, so I'm just applying that to the apples of my cheeks. For highlight, I'm using Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics, and I'm taking that on a Sigma F35 and applying it pretty much all over my face. I love highlight. I think the full face highlighter challenge should be like every day, and it's not really translating on camera, but in person I was very blinding because I just kept adding more because, well, you can never have enough highlight. I'm just contouring my nose just a little bit just to make it appear slimmer and a little less bulbous with that same Hoola bronzer and an eyeshadow brush. For my lip combo today, I'm using Velvet Teddy by MAC, and I have pretty full lips naturally, so I'm not going to overline them too much, but I do have an uneven top lip, so I am going to go ahead and overline one side just a little bit just to make them appear symmetrical, and then I'm going to top that with a gloss called Sunbaked Coral by Lancome. Lastly, I'm just taking that same Sigma F35 and Champagne Pop highlighter and just highlighting my chin and Cupid's bow. So this is the finished look. I absolutely love the way it came out, so let me know what y'all think or if you recreate this in the comments down below. I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for watching my first video. This is definitely something new for me, but I'm so passionate about it and excited to see where this goes. So if you liked this video and you want to see others like it, then don't forget to subscribe and comment down below and let me know what you thought, or if you have any suggestions of things that you'd like to see from me in the future. I can't wait to go on this journey with all of you.